Hello and welcome to True Guidance Tarot. I'm Adriana Teodoro-Dier. I am a spiritual medium and intuitive reader, and I've got a message for Taurus today. Now, when I connected with my guides and with Spirit, I asked for a message that would be deeply meaningful you and helpful for you this week as you navigate through what's ahead. So let's get straight to your reading. And the contrast in your reading this week is active versus passive, and you're being asked to go the active direction. So just keep that in mind. The energy around you this week is the Chariot, and this is a very forceful energy pushing you forward. It's almost like the energy of the universe is behind you and it's pushing full force, and you have no choice but to go forward with it. When it comes up in an individual position, it does mean willpower and moving on. But right now, this just feels like it's something bigger than just you. I mean, you can think of it as your higher self pushing you forward, and you're just riding the wave forward. But there's this movement that's just pushing you on, pushing you on. And because things have been a little bit, I don't want to say stagnant, but they haven't been moving for a while, you've got the King of Swords here. Now, this is contemplative energy, the energy that discerns what's going on, but it's still sitting there strategizing. It's not actually taking action yet. And your advice is so interesting to me. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, Three of Cups, and then the Queen of Swords. So this is saying that your destiny, your future is changing. It's starting to move. The stasis that you feel, that's not really what's going on, because behind the scenes, the Chariot's like the engine that's driving that King of Swords forward. He doesn't even know. And so your plans are moving forward. The things that you have thought about are moving forward. And you're going to start to see it come out in your community. You're going to start to see it in your environment around you. I think of 3 and I think of Gemini, which is the third sign, and it rules the third house, which is social interactions and community. That's really what's going on with this card. It's people that enjoy being together, they're like-minded, and they're mutually supportive. So you can start to see this plan that you've had in your head start to actually come out into the world. So it's not just a figment of your imagination or of your logic. It's actually something that is coming into your world. And your Queen of Swords is your invitation to step up and to put that plan into action. So whereas the King of Swords was incubating it, thinking about it, the Queen of Swords actually makes it happen. And for a lot of you, this is going to happen through words. So either the written word or the spoken word, you're going to have a speaking opportunity or a chance to really let the world and others know your truth. So in this, it's okay to not be part of the fray, part of the flock. Do you know what I'm saying? She's coming out of this. So there's the idea that you're supported by what you're saying, but she also stands alone. She's got some swans with her. But the other thing that just struck me about swans is swans glide on the water. These mermaids are underneath the water, but the swan is above that, gliding on the water so it can see what's happening in the air, even though its body's still in the water. So you are connected to what's going on with others, but you're actually asked to be almost a step in front of them so that you can show them the way forward, and they're not just kind of lost in the water there. You're showing them the clarity of air, the clarity of thought, and the clarity of word. So words are extremely important this week. This is a big call for when you do get that opportunity. It could be something global, like related to your career, like a speaking opportunity through that, or someone asks your opinion, or just in a conversation you have with a loved one. It's a chance for you to step above that emotional part into the clarity of the words. So it's extremely important that you choose your words and how you deliver them carefully. This is a very cold card, this one here. It's a lot of gray and a lot of like kind of this strange steely purple. Whereas, let me see if I find another one. This is warmer with the light. This one's kind of more opulent with the blues. So there's a coldness when you have the power of clarity of thought and words behind you. Sometimes you can be very blunt. And this is saying to find a way to deliver your truth that still is going to touch somebody emotionally. So when you shoot in with your arrow too hard, people close off, right? So this is about delivering your message compassionately from the heart, because that's going to have the most power. So this is a big opportunity, a big week for you with those words. So just remember to use them wisely, use them carefully, and they have to come through the heart. They have to be spoken with heart, with emotion, with compassion. Okay? You can't just lay out the facts. That's not going to be affected, because you're meant to be a leader, and a leader inspires and touches hearts. That's the only way they get followers, really. So if you have questions about that, please reach out below. And if you haven't already, it would be great if you'd subscribe, or if you're feeling compelled, like the video. Your support is so appreciated, and I look forward to seeing you next time. If you have some other burning questions that weren't addressed in this reading that you want to have addressed, please reach out from my website. There's a couple different offerings for you, and I look forward to seeing you next week. See you.